Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll show you guys this new grant website which comes with a lot of amazing features where you can apply for grants, see available grants and all that. In this video, I'll show you guys how this website works, how the admin can also manage this website, and how you can also set up websites for yourself or for your clients. Alright, so let's go straight into the video. You can see this is the home page of the website. You can see the images and the layout has been done properly for you. It comes with an amazing design and all that. The colors have been selected for you already. So here you can see the featured opportunities, which are the grants. You can see 4 days left. You can see for education, this is for tech. You can see the details here. You can see the dates. You can see latest news and insights and all that. Here you can see trusted by thousands and testimonials and the FAQ. All right, so this is the footer section. You can see straight to the point, nothing too complicated, right? So let me log into my account. So once you log into your account, take you straight to the dashboard. If you don't have an account, you just have to sign up an account and log in. Right, so this is the dashboard. You can see welcome tests, saved grant applied pending and all that. So I have no saved grants application, right? So there's no notification, there's nothing there yet, right? So then I click on browse grants. I can see the available grants on this website. Right, I can see these grants here. I can view details about this. I can also sort by category, by education, right? And by education, okay. You can see to just show this particular one. This is actually an amazing feature, just in case you have a lot of grants and you also sort by category and all that. Okay. So for this, I'll click on view details about this particular grant. You can see Youth Entrepreneurship Support Grant 2026 Nigeria. Alright, so click on view details, right? You can see more details about that. You can see the description, the eligibility, must be a Nigerian citizen, age between 18 to 35 years, must have business ideas of existing setup. All the details can actually be done from the admin side, right? I can choose to save this grant, right? Save this grant, which is actually an amazing feature, which I just want to save it for later on, which I will apply later. I can just save that and it will be saved among your saved grants and all that. So that is just one of the features it comes with. Okay, so now let me just okay, it's still loading. I can see that it shows grant successfully. Okay, so that is just that for that. So let me try to want to apply to this particular grant. All I have to do is just to click on apply now, right? Click on apply now. Okay, apply now. You should just have to wait for it to load. Okay, so it's loading. Alright, so you can see the details. If you click on apply grant, you see more details about the grant. You can see the deadline, the location, eligibility, and all that, right? So what you have to do is to put your name. You can say test, right? Test, business email test at gmail.com. Alright, so banking details for funding. Just put your banking details here. Put in your, if you are entrepreneurship, partnership, limited liability, NGO, non-profit organization, orders, replicant orders, years of experience in the field, just for 2 years, business category, education, IT, and all that. Just pick your category, put your CV, resume, and PDF or doc or another. So just have to let me see if I have any document here. Downloads. Let me see. Country don't have any document I can upload. So if you have a document, just upload that there and click on submit application and just that for this get. So once you apply, you can come here, you see your application due. If you have applied to any grant, you see it here. And here you have your saved grants. Okay, so let's check if the one was saved. You can see the one I saved before is actually here, so you can just make it on save and all that. So it's an amazing feature, right? So here we have profile, right? You can see profile. You can update your profile picture, put your full name, and save changes. Here you can update your password and all that. That is just basically that for the user dashboard. You can see straight to the point, not too complicated. And that is just that. So now let's go into the admin side, show you how the admin can actually manage this website. Okay, so once you log into admin, take you to this amazing dashboard you are seeing here. Right here, you can see total number of users, total grants, total applications, pending review, total winner. Right. So here you can choose to add grants, manage user, review applications, manage admins, payment settings, and all that. Okay. So now what I'll do now, just walk you through each of the steps of this features of this admin. So yeah, you can add grants. The first step here. Right, just put the title of the grant, the description, the eligibility, the deadline, the education. Okay, this is okay. I'm coming. All right, this you can choose to put education, business, NGO, tech. Right, grant funding, scholarship, or seed funding, right? So you can choose to feature this grant. You show in the feature section on the website. Where is it? On the home page. Where is it? Yeah, feature it to show here. You get. So that is just that. So here we have internal through platform external URL, right? You put external URL. Just have to put the URL of where you can apply to that particular grant. So once you are done setting all this up, just click on add grant and to show when the user wants to apply grant. So that's just that. So here we have manage users here, where you can actually see all the users on this platform. You can choose to view their details, suspend them, and all that. So let's say we have this here. You can choose to view details here, right? You can see details about this user, the name, email, phone number, the country. You can choose to suspend or unsuspend this user. You can make the user an admin, then you can just set a new password for this particular user. So that is just basically that on how this user actually works, right? So here you have applications, right? You can see all the applications on this particular website. You can choose to review this, right? If this content pending, so this was rejected, you can click on review here. All right, you can choose to review and approve on these applications. So here you have your KYC submission, right? You can see all the KYC submission. You can click on view to view the particular image or review, right? You can choose to review, add a note, and click on updates. So that is just that. So here we have your manage admins. You can see all the admin on this particular website. You can choose to update the password of the admin, is the current admin, and all that. Or choose to add a new admin. So here we have your grant winners, right? So for this grant, for this particular grant, you can just put in the email of this particular user, put in the winner name, date awarded, description, the image, and all that. So here you can see the existing winner. You can see this was awarded to this person May 5th, 2026. You can also edit and add a new winner, active or inactive. So that's basically how the admin dashboard actually works. So next thing I will show you now is that how you can actually set up your site for yourself or for your clients. So if you have any video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell for more awesome videos like this. Alright, so once you log into your cPanel, take you straight to this dashboard you are seeing here. If you don't know how to get your own domain name and hosting, there'll be a number under this video. Just contact us, we'll show you how to actually get that done. Right? Log into your cPanel, click on File Manager. For File Manager, click on HTML. You take you to this part here. So I have a test subdomain I created, which is test.devinismission.com.ng. Right? So all I have to do is just to click on upload here. Click on upload. Right? Click on upload. Select the particular file from your computer. Once it's finished uploading, you will see like a green success message here, and that is just that, right? So I'll just reload this and see. All right, you see it has finished uploading here. You can see the zip file here. All you have to do is to click on right click, click on extract here, right? Click on extract, right? So this is it here. So just reload this and delete this particular zip file. I don't need that again, right? Then this is it here. This is the SQL file, so I'll just download this real quick, right? Download that. So in the grant folder here, just select all, move it to that particular folder. Mine is a folder, right? So the test demo.demo.ng/this AP will be the way I can access it. So I'll just move it into that folder. All right. So I'll move it out of the AP folder, right? I'll move it out of the AP folder, right? I don't want to be in the AP folder, right? So I just want to access the test at devinismission.com.ng. That's just it. So once you are here, click on include, right? Click on include here. Click on db.php, right? db.php. I have to set my database connection here and all that. So what I've done is go back here, search for DB database wizard. All right, click on this first one, right? So all I have to do now is to create a particular database. I'm going to name this AP, right? Or AP, AP, right? So click on next, right? Then I have to put my username and my password. So I'll put the AP here too, so that in this I'll copy this and paste it here, so that my username, password, and DB connection will actually be the same thing. Just for easy setup, you don't have to actually do that. You can just generate a new password. Right, so you don't allow all privileges, can make changes here, right? So go back to db.php, paste this here, paste this here, paste this here. After that, you can save, go back here, that's finished. So just search for PHP my admin, Click on that. You should have to import that our SQL file to our database, right? So let's look for that. Once it loads, you see like a lot of database connection here. Just pay attention to the one you created, which is AP. Click on that. Click on import here, right? Click on import. Then I actually have to select that. Click on browse. Select that SQL file I downloaded earlier. So this is it here. So click on open. So click on import, right? Click on import, and you can import, and once you finish importing, you will see like a green success message here, right? A green success message here, and you'll know that as well. Right, so this is it. That's finished importing, and that's all for this video. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for our YouTube channel and turn the notification bell for more awesome video like this. See you guys in the next one, and bye.